This is where I left you in the last video, just approaching Fenny Compton, coming past the Wharf Inn. You join me now all moored up at Fenny Compton. This is where we're going to start this video off. We're going to take a quick look at what's here at Fenny Compton before we continue on south than the Oxford Canal. I'm actually moored up here on the 14-day moorings, but I only intend to stay here overnight. For this duck, she has her own little floating island, look. Hey, sit there. The pub actually has its own laundrette and shop. Unfortunately, the laundrette is closed at the moment. You can see on the map here just how twisty the South Oxford Canal is. Remember playing conkers as a kid? Nice sized conker here. Well, this video actually was intended to be the start part anyway, an off the cut series, off the cut of Fenny Compton. Well, where I picked this conker up, the road you can see in front of me takes me actually into the village of Fenny Compton, which I walked to. This is where my problems first started with the GoPro. Everything I filmed there didn't record. It shows files on the SD card, but they're unreadable. But then it started working again afterwards. So I didn't know what was up with it. I thought perhaps it was just me. It was a very hot day. I thought perhaps it was the heat. It got hot, overheated, but obviously that wasn't the problem. Well, that's enough about me whinging on about my camera. Let's get on with the rest of the video. We obviously have the original canal bridge here, which is now just pedestrian access. And there we have it, look, reopened in 1996. And the new road bridge. And lots of noisy motorbikes. I guess they're enjoying the last of a few nice days. A view from the bridge next to the Wharf Inn, Fenny Compton. Well, there's a nice play on words on this boat. Here we go, into Fenny Compton Tunnel. There's only one thing about Fenny Compton Tunnel, which is a little unusual. I don't need my headlight on, and the sun shines through it all the way. But of course, it didn't always. Yes, there used to be a tunnel here. It was approximately 1 kilometre long. It was built in 1776. It opened in 1776. I'm sure my American friends know 1776 for a different reason. Anyway, when this tunnel was built, it was quite unusual because it was actually built as a narrow tunnel with passing places inside the tunnel. But those passing places are still here and you still need to use them, although there's no covering anymore. You can still see the original brickwork or stonework along the side where the tunnel walls would have sat on. The other interesting thing about this tunnel, it didn't collapse and they had to shorten it or do anything because of a collapse. They just decided to remove it. Originally, it was shortened into 2 tunnels, and they removed some from both ends and a section in the middle, which left it at 2 tunnels, one being 307 metres long and the other being 413 metres long. Well, in 1865 they decided that they'd remove the rest of it, and by 1870 it is as you see it today. And here we are, it's one of the passing places on the canal that was one of the original passing places in the tunnel. The other thing I find interesting as well was originally a cut and fill tunnel, where they actually cut it all out, did the brickwork, then filled it back in over the top. Here we can see very clearly the foundation stones or the tunnel. I've now completed going through what was Fenny Compton tunnel. As you can see, the canal is still quite straight here just after we come out. This is soon to change as we go back to the relentless meandering of this canal going across the North Oxfordshire countryside. But it's very, very pleasant and very picturesque. Now, if my map reading is correct, I believe that this disused railway we're just going to pass here was once upon a time the Stratford-upon-Avon and Midland Railway, which crossed the canal here. I believe it closed in the mid-1960s. It ran from about 1909 until then. I can't actually come up with a complete closure date, but I think it was closed down in piecemeal. I might have said this before, but I know I have. I'm going to say it again. How pleased I am when I see these lift bridges in the upright position. They are such a pain to do as a single-handed boater. This is the first boat I've seen moored up since leaving Fenny Compton, which was probably an hour or so ago now. I have passed a few boats. All the ones I seem to pass was in the old tunnel, Fenny Compton tunnel, which of course isn't a tunnel anymore, but it's extremely narrow. I'm pretty sure that this used to be a feeder from Boddington Reservoir. Looking through now, it looks completely blocked off, so I assume it's no longer in use. While I leave you watching these lovely moored boats along here, I'm heading now to Cropredy, where I'll be staying the night. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to share, like, and hit the bell icon for further notifications. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.